The key is my LP and
Welcome back. That is J.Flexx, and this is Billboard Dreams. You're listening to the debut release of one of our next guests, J.Flexx. Hip-hop lyrics are getting a bad rap these days, as you've imagined, with legends like Russell Simmons and Snoop Dogg getting into the mix, debating over what should be added. Here for a fair and balanced debate or talk about it, J.Flexx joins us now with producer Karen Chatman. And thanks for both of you for joining us on Fox and Friends this morning.
Thanks.
So what about the music? Your music is out there right now, and this whole issue since the Don Imus thing, where people are now questioning what's going on in hip-hop, what say you about it?
You know, I'm not going to weigh in either way on it because I just feel like freedom of expression is freedom of expression, and everybody's going to have their different points of view. But I just want to shed light on the positive things that Karen is doing with hip-hop. Hip-hop is a tool that can be used a lot of different ways, and she's using it to educate and entertain at the same time. So I think we should shed light on the positive side of it as well.
Okay, so there are some positive things happening with the music idiom, and it's worldwide in terms of its influence. But in terms of those positive things, you collaborate with Karen Chatman on a song that she produced, and actually several songs. One, of course, Karen, heard by the First Lady for a youth initiative and used by her. But then you've got something on Katrina as well. Tell me what motivated you to get inspired with hip-hop, because you used to do the negative thing, and then you got to positive.
Well, I wouldn't say that I did negative things. I was a manager and a producer, and I worked alongside some of the biggest names in hip-hop. I worked with, Suge Knight, Dr. Dre, Quincy Jones III. But I think it was just the time of the music at the end. But now things have changed, and when Tupac and Biggie died, I felt a sense of responsibility because it was the violence and the darkness and the destruction. So for me, something personally happened inside of me, and I had a call to a higher power to do something positive. And that's why I created my music education program.
So the positive thing that you did, which Flexx collaborated on by singing or actually doing the rap, was what, the Katrina song?
Yeah, it was the Katrina song, and it was a response to what was going on in New Orleans, because, I'm from Louisiana, and this devastation, it just seems like there was such chasm between the government is not here, the people aren't here, what can we do? So for me, I just think that music is a way to heal, so we just wrote a song to express, and we didn't stop there.
If we can, let's listen to some of that right now before we go, the Katrina song. So when you wrote this song, what were you trying to convey to the world about what's happening in New Orleans? We know Jesse Jackson's there right now trying to reclaim the land. What were you trying to convey?
Just to let them know that we felt their pain, that this was something that no one expected, but we could just ease the pain, and I think through music we was trying to heal that.
We're looking live at the march right now, and Flexx, you actually, as I said, collaborated on this. So the positive feeling that you put forth through this, both of you, what do you think it's going to say to the world about where hip-hop can go?
I think it's going to show hip-hop's power to be a positive force.
Okay.
They've already shown all the negative light that hip-hop can do, but this is going to show the positive side of it.
J.Flexx, Karen Chatman, keep on with the positive tip. We appreciate you joining us on Fox and Friends. And coming up, we got new threats against Prince Harry. And you remember the 101